Welcome, my friends, to another Lissa video. Today I'd like to talk about how I lost 70 pounds by eating sugar. Stay tuned. Whenever I post a what I ate in a day video, or I post maybe some orange juice or an ice cream or something, every once in a while I'll get somebody asking why I eat so much sugar, or they'll just comment and say, whoa, that's too much sugar. And the thing is that the sugar that I do eat is not processed. It's whole, it's natural, it's the way nature intended. Our cells run on sugar. It wants sugar. Its preferred energy source is carbohydrate. So we need to eat that to give ourselves a proper energy. Sure, the body can convert fat and protein into an energy source, but it's not ideal. The body wants that instant energy, and sugar is the best way to give it to us. If sugar was so bad, why is it our body's preferred energy source? The problem is refined sugar, refined products, processed foods, breads, pastas, all of that kind of stuff is refined products. We shouldn't be eating that anyways, and we all know that. We should not be eating candy and cakes and donuts and stuff. All of this processed sugar is not good. Whole fruit sugar comes with fiber. It comes with vitamins and nutrients and phytochemicals and all kinds of good stuff, especially the fiber, and the hydration comes in fruit and vegetables. So I'm eating sugar, but I'm not eating sugar. I'm not eating junk food. I'm not eating processed foods, and I'm not overindulging in all of that. The second reason why I lost 70 pounds while eating sugar was because I ate appropriate amounts of fats. And when I say appropriate amounts, I mean low fat. So I'm eating around 8 to 10 to 12% of my total calories coming from fats. That looks like maybe half an avocado with my evening salad, maybe a little shot glass, like max quarter cup of nuts with my evening salad. Seeds, I'll do like a tablespoon of chia seeds. It really isn't that high fat, but the thing is, I'm eating appropriate amounts of fat. I'm not overdoing fats, because if you eat high fat, then you're probably going to have issues with insulin. And insulin is the hormone that gets sugar from your bloodstream into your cells to burn for energy. But if you're eating too high fat, that's blocking insulin from doing its job. So yeah, processed sugar, especially in combination with fat, is even worse for weight loss, and it can actually make you gain weight. If you're eating a lot, like a 50-50 and a lot of junk food, yeah, of course you're gonna gain weight. I lost weight because I was eating appropriate amounts of fat and I was eating whole foods. I also stopped yo-yo dieting, and I stopped restricting myself. When I would restrict myself, I would inevitably binge on something. Even though I was feeling great on my restrictive diet, I'd be doing good. I'd be like, I have so much willpower, it's all good, it's all good. I'd be losing a couple pounds. Inevitably, I would snap back to the other side, and then I would binge. I would say, oh, it's my cheat day or whatever. Like, I would have some kind of excuse to binge eat some other stuff, and then I would just go up and down in weight and eventually hit close to 200 pounds. It was like 189 or something, but close enough. And it just wasn't ideal for me. But that yo-yo restrictive mindset going on, like I used to do master cleanse fast when I was in my early 20s. But I didn't know. I was taught to restrict my calories. I was taught that sugar is bad, and yes, sugar is bad. Not fruit though, not greens, not vegetables. Those are good foods. They're good carbs. We don't need to worry about that. We need to worry about the refined products and the high fat and the restrictive mindset. We shouldn't be restricting our calories and then bouncing back to the other side and eating whatever. Even like restricting your calories is also restricting your nutrition, it's restricting your fiber. You're not getting enough hydration from your food. And a lot of times when we're restricting our calories, we're eating really high fat. So you're basically forced to limit the amount of fruit that you can have because you're eating so high fat. So it's kind of like a balance, right? the more fat you eat, the less fruit you can eat without having insulin issues. But if you eat lower fat, you can eat a lot of fruit and the insulin works properly because the fat's not blocking the insulin from getting the sugar into your cell, burning it, and you feel great. You have a lot of energy and you naturally lose weight at a higher rate because you're burning all that sugar. It's not being stored as fat. The problem is the fat in combination of the processed food. And finally, I was consistent and patient. I gave myself the time to allow myself to experience results. I didn't focus on weight loss when I first went raw. I was focused on health. I was focused on not having heart palpitations when I slept every single night. I was focused on trying to heal my acne that was all over my face and inflamed. I was trying to focus on healing my joint pain, fixing my hormones. I would go like sometimes 3 to 9 months without having a period. I was moody and depressed and I hated my life. I didn't feel right in my body and I didn't feel like I was who I was supposed to be. I felt like I was someone else, and I was also like encaged in food addiction. I sometimes would be eating chips and telling myself, why are you eating this? You should put this away. And I would just keep eating. It was like I was possessed. I didn't feel like I was my own person. I was so controlled by the food. So I had to break free from that and really focus on my health and stop being so concerned about losing weight and getting skinny, because I had tried so many things. I tried keto, I tried West Any Price diet, I ate raw animal products, I did raw like 100 times before 2014 when I finally committed to it. But every time I would do the raw, I was always eating high fat, I was always restricting my calories, and it was just not working for me. So that's what happened. In 2014, I went raw again, but this time I ate enough. I was eating a lot of fruit and I was eating appropriate amounts of fat. I'd never done a lower fat style of a raw vegan diet, and finally it clicked. It was like, oh, now I can actually eat food. I don't have to starve myself. And I can eat appropriate amounts of fat. As long as I'm eating a lot of calories, you can eat some fat. You need it anyways, but just keep it in the appropriate amount. So that is how I lost weight. Eating sugar. I was eating the proper kinds of sugar, and I'm not worried about eating 5 to 15 bananas in a day because I eat a lot of greens. I eat sometimes up to 4 romaine hearts of romaine lettuce every day. I eat a lot of other greens like mustard greens and kale and cabbage and all of that in my salads. I eat the majority of my calories from fruit, bananas and dates mainly, but the rest of the calories come from my greens, my tomatoes, my cucumbers, herbs and spices, basil, all that kind of stuff is all combined to make around, I would say around 2,400 calories a day. But I'm going to do a video about my calories and my journey with calories in a second here for you guys. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you are looking for awesome raw vegan recipes, you can find them all at this link right here. These are ebook versions of my recipes. You can find print versions in the description box below. The links to Amazon are down there. So I hope you liked this video again. If you did, please click like, subscribe to my channel to get notifications for more. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at Raw Food Romance, on Facebook, Lissa's Raw Food Romance, and on Snapchat, Lissa Raw Vegan. So until next video, guys, love y'all, and fruit on.